Welcome back to 7 United, your go-to channel for all things Manchester United. Today, we're unpacking a series of big headlines surrounding the club after a turbulent 24 hours. From Ruben Amorim's brutally honest post-match comments to Antony's potential loan move, and the concerning records that have been broken this season, there's a lot to discuss. Grab a seat and let's get into it. Amorim, we are the worst in Manchester United history. After Manchester United's disheartening 3-1 loss to Brighton at Old Trafford, manager Ruben Amorim made headlines with some of the most honest and harshest comments we've heard from a United boss in years. The Portuguese manager didn't mince his words, saying, "We are maybe the worst team in the history of Manchester United. I am saying that because we have to acknowledge it, and to change it. It's unacceptable to lose so many games for any Premier League club, so imagine Manchester United." This admission has sent shockwaves through the footballing world. For a club with United's history and stature, such words are hard to hear, but they reflect the current state of the team. Amorim added, "The opponents are better than us in many details. I am just here to help my players, but we need to understand we are breaking all the bad records. In 10 games in the Premier League, we've won 2. Imagine what this is for a United fan. Imagine what this is for me. We are getting a new coach who is losing more than the last coach. I have full knowledge of that." These comments underline the immense pressure on Amorim as he tries to navigate what feels like a sinking ship. But here's the twist. Despite the criticism and the struggles, Amorim has vowed not to change his tactical philosophy. He said, "I knew it was going to be hard to put a completely new idea in the moment, but when you lose games, it becomes really hard. That's why I'm telling you, we are going to suffer because I will continue to do the same. I am not going to change, no matter what." Amorim's steadfast belief in his methods is admirable, but it's a gamble. Fans are divided. Some respect his commitment to a long-term vision, while others feel his approach isn't working. What do you think? Should Amorim adapt, or stick to his guns? Let us know in the comments below. A historic low for United at Old Trafford, adding salt to the wound. This season has officially become Manchester United's worst at home in the Premier League era and their worst in 131 years. 6 defeats in 12 games at Old Trafford is an unprecedented low for a club that once prided itself on making their home ground a fortress. United's current home form contrasts sharply with the club's golden years under Sir Alex Ferguson. Back then, Old Trafford was a place where opposition teams feared to play. Now, it's become a venue where visiting sides come with confidence, believing they can take all 3 points. Amorim himself acknowledged the weight of this record, saying, "Playing in this stadium, we lost the last 3 games here. The pressure is different. We tried to press the opponent in the build-up, and you can feel the difficulty. Then they link between the lines and create us a lot of problems." The question is, how do United fix this? Is it a mental issue, a tactical issue, or a combination of both? Fans are desperate for solutions, but it seems clear that turning things around at Old Trafford will take more than just time. It will take grit, determination, and a lot of hard work on and off the pitch. Amorim criticizes squad discipline. Another hot topic from Amorim's post-match comments was his criticism of the players' lack of discipline. As the game against Brighton wore on, players began abandoning their positions and losing shape. Amorim described the situation, saying, "Everybody was changing positions, and that is something I will not see again. We can lose, but we have to maintain position. The players are anxious, and this is not acceptable. We need to survive this moment, but we also need to learn from it." This lack of discipline isn't just a tactical problem, it's a reflection of the anxiety and frustration running through the squad. When players start deviating from the game plan, it's often a sign that they're losing confidence in the system or themselves. Amorim emphasized the importance of sticking to the plan. Even in tough moments, we try to have possession and control the ball, but when players are anxious, it becomes difficult. We must stay focused and disciplined, even if things aren't going our way. Antony to Real Betis. Amid all this turmoil, reports have emerged about winger Antony potentially leaving Old Trafford on loan. According to sources, Manchester United and La Liga side Real Betis have reached an agreement in principle for Antony to join them for the remainder of the season. Antony's time at United has been underwhelming since his big money move from Ajax. Initially brought in to thrive under Erik ten Hag, Antony hasn't been able to find his footing under Ruben Amorim. Betis sees this as an opportunity to help Antony rediscover his form and provide him with the game time he needs to rebuild his confidence. For United, this deal could be mutually beneficial. Antony gets a fresh start, and United can refocus their attacking options. However, this also raises questions about the club's transfer strategy. Antony was a high-profile signing, and his struggles highlight the need for better scouting and long-term planning. What's next for United? Looking ahead, Manchester United faces a daunting fixture list. The team will take on Rangers in the Europa League before returning to Premier League action against Fulham. Both matches are must-wins if United hopes to salvage their season. Amorim has called for patience, saying, "We are not at the level we want to be, but I believe we can improve. It will take time, and we need to survive this tough period. I know we can succeed, but we need patience and hard work." The question is, do United fans still have the patience to wait for this turnaround? Thank you for tuning in to